I first met Howard in 1992 when I was doing a Rethinking Columbus workshop for teachers in Cambridge, and Howard Zinn just came, and it was as if Willie Mays had come to my Little League game. It was so exciting, and I think he showed up for a reason, though. He wasn't just concerned with doing people's history, that Howard wanted to find ways of supporting those of us in school who were trying to figure out what it meant to teach a people's history. And, Howard, he would like to say about himself that when he became a teacher, he had a modest goal. He just wanted to change the world. And, it's no doubt a huge aspiration, but actually I think that a lot of people go into teaching with that in mind, that they want their students to think deeply, to think critically, to make a difference in the world. But there's this huge, we have our huge aspirations up here, but there's this chasm between aspiration and our ability to pull that off. And so I think that what we need is we need resources, and Howard knew that we needed resources. And so one of the things that Howard did was he joined with a former student, Bill Holtzman, in 2007 to launch the Zinn Education Project. And he connected with Rethinking Schools and Teaching for Change. And we began just by giving, thousands of copies of A People's History of the United States away. And along with the wonderful film about Howard's life, You Can't Be Neutral on a Moving Train. And we also, we gave copies of a teaching guide away to help teachers figure out what this would look like in the classroom. And we wanted the Zinn Education Project website to be filled with stories, to be a place where, teachers could find people's history lesson plans, where suggestions for novels and films. And we wanted a place where teachers could talk to each other about, what this looks like in the classroom. And teachers responded. That first year, we had 4,000 teachers who registered to download lessons. And 4 years later, there were over 25,000 teachers. It had ballooned to over 25,000 teachers who had registered. And today we have almost 150,000 teachers who have signed up. And really what people are doing, they're signing up to align their social justice values with their classroom practice. 2 years ago, we launched a campaign on Teaching for Black Lives, including our ongoing Teach the Black Freedom Struggle classes. We also have campaigns to abolish Columbus Day, to teach Reconstruction, to teach climate justice. And it's no secret, of course, and we've talked about that, but these days the right wingers are trying to bully educators into silence. And so ZEP is helping teachers fight back, organizing Teach Truth demonstrations, and helping folks find support for each other, and offering more and more resources. I interviewed Howard in January of 2010, and it turned out that it was just a few days before he died. And the final question, the last question that I asked Howard, was whether or not he had any advice for future history teachers. And Howard said, "Don't be intimidated by what they say you must teach. If you don't take any risks, you're not doing the right thing." And I think that that's what the Zinn Education Project is trying to do. We're trying to offer teachers a place, a source of resources and community where they can take those risks. Howard said in his autobiography, he wrote, "I'm convinced of the uncertainty of history, of the possibility of surprise, of the importance of human action in changing what looks unchangeable." And I think that, every teacher in the country should help our students grasp that truth.